Hello, I'm Hank from The Only Allies Are Enemies Gaming, and today I am starting a new Let's Play. The game is the new Rising Tide expansion for Sid Meier's Civilization Beyond Earth. Without any further ado, let's jump into my settings and Seedship choices. For the sponsor, I've decided I wanted to play with one of the new ones, so we've chosen Falah. I'll get into their unique ability later, but just suffice to say it revolves around production. For colonists, I chose engineers to synergize with that production, as well as I love it to help get my cities started earlier so that they can jump in and build some bigger things faster. My spacecraft, I'm usually a fan of the Continental Surveyor, being able to see the continents and a lot of the water, especially now that there are more resources in water in this new expansion. But because I'm already going for a resource-heavy focus, I've decided to go with the Tectonic Scanner, since I can then place my cities earlier around those resources to maximize probably the production I can get out of them. I chose machinery for my cargo because the early worker is my favorite. The other abilities I just don't feel come close. The early tech isn't bad if you really don't want to go down the prosperity virtue to pick up a free colonist, but other than that, I find it hard to believe anything's better than the worker. I wanted to play on one of the new biomes that they added in the expansion, so I chose Primordial. We're still going with Terran. Finally, the advanced setup screen shows that I've chosen the other 3 new sponsors in my game. I don't know who the other 4 will be, but at least we'll get to see all the new guys. So into the game. This is where we'll be landing, I suppose. So as you can see, the Primordial, it's very red. Which is a cool effect. And one of the things that Primordial is supposed to do is that aliens are more aggressive and sensitive to violence, so they will very early, if you start attacking them, attack you back. So we're going to want to try and avoid the aliens as much as we can. Here we go. So I think, I guess right here, we'll get early food to start growing. Oh yeah, 3 sea resources. And a bunch of hills for that production. That's actually really cool. So we will land here. As it zooms on down. Yay. Ard. The capital city, Ard. I'm tempted to send him out into the water, but I think I'll build a boat to do that. There's a lot of resources and resource pods and things, expeditions out here in the water, but we still need to explore the land. We'll get you here so you can start building that. For production, we're going to go with the old Earth Relic. Now, the thing is about what is it that Falah does? If you see and you're like, it says it increases your city development, what does that mean? Well, these are the city developments, and it's basically where you take production and you convert it into food, culture, science, your energy. And I believe there's a wonder or something that allows you to do it into health too. But I don't know if we'll get that a chance. But at least into these 4. So with enough production, you can actually churn it into some other stuff. You can grow your cities faster. You can knock out a few virtues. Well, Falah, instead of being 25% of the production, it's 37.5, as you can obviously read. But once you've upgraded her ability all the way, it's 200%, so it's 50%. So if you have 40 production, you're earning 20 science, 20 food per turn from this. This can be really strong, I believe, because the idea is instead of building those later tier buildings, which take a lot of production and only add, like, say 4 or 5 culture or something, you can just churn it immediately, the production immediately into culture, whatever you need. It gives you a lot of leeway and will be a very strong ability. Okay, so science. Usually I really like to go for chemistry early because I want to get the laboratory. But since I've chosen the surveyor, I don't need to see these 2. So I'm thinking about something else. Am I surrounded by desert? No, these are all grasslands somehow. Oops. So choose research. Well, this is no longer nearly as useful as it used to be, since all it does is allow your cities to move to ocean tiles and your trade units to move across sea and water. It used to allow embarking and the building of stuff, but that's no longer necessary because of the expansion. They made it so everyone can sail across the water to start with. I think I'm still going to go for chemistry just because I want to get the early laboratory and probably recycler. do that and then go back to pioneering is probably my idea. Or do this first, get out the early colonists. Yeah, I think we're going to expand very quickly, very early. So let's just get the colonists going. Now, of course, you could be asking, well, why didn't you just choose that in the first place? Well, because then all I'd be doing right now is researching other technology. So these are the new artifact system. So if you haven't checked out this game yet, you get these artifacts. There's 3 different kinds, and each kind has a different state of preservation or something. So this one's worn. I forget what the lowest one is, but the top one's called pristine. And if you turn it in, you get 48 culture, which actually is a lot of culture. Will allow me to pick up 2 abilities. I'm thinking about it. And then, well, regardless. But if you save them, sorry, it's down here. If you save it and you turn in 3, you can either get like a wonder, there's a new kind of building you can build, or you'll just get an effect, a general ability. I think we'll save it for now and just see what happens. We're not going to launch this yet. New quests, 5 more resource pods. That's not difficult. So this first explorer is just going to really move around, see if we can't find a place to put cities, and also pick up resource pods. And if he can, he'll do some expeditions. Let's see, titanium, +3 production. So this becomes a 1/4, which again related to the amount of production I got, or I want. That'll be great. Another change they made, if you've ever played Beyond Earth, you no longer immediately meet the cities when you lay land. You do get to see them, but you don't meet them. Cool. And also you can't see the color, so you can't even guess. Yeah, I have no idea. This is just strong. No matter which way you want to go, it's just a strong ability to get your cities to grow early. Ooh, another resource pod. I'm not going to shoot early, because since we are on the Primordial biome, they will get pissed. I played a game on Primordial that ended very quickly, because I did not realize how much you could piss off the aliens, and they sacked 2 of my cities. My 2 non-explorer, or non-capital cities. They get pissed very, very quickly. Here we go. Then we're going to go up to gold, which is, I don't know, I guess going to increase my culture more. Oh, 10 science. Explore this area. We'll send this explorer through this water and down over into this area. So, as we continue to explore. Now, another thing they've added in the game, if you've never played before, are these hybrid affinities. Oh yeah, this is what the character looks like. These hybrid affinities, I believe, are really cool. And if you're not going for the victory type, I view this. So this one is battered. That's the lowest kind. 28. If I combine both of these, I just get both their effects. But if I wait for one more, I might get a really cool thing. I think I'll keep going down this way. But eventually we're going to jump over into industry. So we're going to see if we can't get one more. And if we can, what it'll turn into. That can be a difficult choice of what... Wow, there's a lot of miasma. Of what you want to do with those artifacts. Because turning them in early... I think this is a new quest. One morning in the capital, a torn letter is discovered addressed to the new kings. The anonymous note describes an illegal an illegal slave trade being run inside a colony and begs its leaders for help. We have not seen the sun since our landing. We don't know where we are, but if you don't send help soon, we won't be anywhere for long. Step in. If this organization is real, we must move quickly and quietly to learn the truth. At the same time, it seems unlikely. Where could these slaves have come from? All the colonists were chosen on Earth and accounted for upon our arrival. That's a good point. It's a mystery. If you actually read through those quests, if not, you can just, of course, play through them, do what they say, but... Ooh, alien skeleton. So that's going to be my first expedition. So we will circle him back around over here once that's done. What is it? It's going to be turn 12. Still have only seen one. Oh, cool. More of that stuff. No, we're gonna do that. But oh, it's a shame. Shame I'm not closer to it. It's unfortunate. Hopefully there's more stuff over here to justify a water city, probably. Patrol boat. Clinic. I'm gonna get a patrol boat. These are great for exploring the water, and like I said, there's a lot of stuff in the water. Oh, here's only our second opponent. There's 7 opponents in all. Yeah. So real quick, one more thing I wanted to mention about the hybrid affinities is that if you're not going for these victories, the Emancipation, Transcendence, and Promised Land, which are the affinity victories, that just leaves you with Contact and Domination. But the hybrid affinities do have some unique units of their own, which makes Domination cool. And of course, anything on Earth can complete Contact, which is more or less an old science victory. It's not quite the same. Actually, it's nowhere near the same, but it's like the principles of it is the same. Research the right technologies, build the right things, win the game. They didn't change victory types at all, or a lot in the expansion. Now we're going to try and improve those, because I believe I can. Ooh, floatstone. Braxite, floatstone. We haven't seen a whole lot of... Yeah, free colonist. So how do water cities work? See, if I want a city here, because it picks up this, so 1, 2, 3, it picks up all these resources. So it's like, okay, so you settle there, but then I can't, because water cities don't expand their tiles on their own. You either have to buy the tiles, and that's a lot of tiles to buy, or you have to physically move the city. So, 1, 2, 3, I believe so. Let me see grid lines real quick. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So instead, if I start here and move the city to this spot, the only tile I gotta buy are these 2. And I'll have all of these resources. So that's a thought. Is there a land city yet? Probably. But let's go for the water. It's just new game, new expansion. Let's go check that out. So that's going to be its thing early on. And so he's going to circle around. Work barge. Oop, I can get rid of that. And we'll keep going. And all I wanted to say about the hybrid affinities thing is that if that's the route you go with hybrid affinities, you probably are going for domination or contact victory. So this one's pristine. So real quick, let's see what kind, if we'll get something from this. Cities can bombard through terrain obstacles. I don't think that's very good. So we'll save these 2. Instead, we'll pick up 240 energy. Well, that's probably enough to buy something. Purchase. Yeah, like a clinic. So we'll buy that. So basically, that one building gave me the ability to give me a clinic. So that's not completely true, since I did have to use some of my own. Ooh. Resource. 70 energy. Ooh, look at all this. Oh, that's probably a city too. Actually, right here picks up all of that. So, look how close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 squares between them, or hexes, sorry. We're gonna run this guy around, just try and discover as much as we can. Oh, is that an ocean tile? Oh, I didn't even think about that. You can't found cities in ocean tiles. Why does it think up here? Why, you know? We're gonna have to find out. I might have just killed it. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff over here. If he doesn't kill that... Oh, thank God. Well, I don't know what to do with that early colonist now. I didn't even think about that. So this one right now, I can tell you, this is either the North Sea Alliance or Chung Su. Because those are the only two that have the ability to start in the water. That's like the only way you can tell who anyone is. If I start here, move here. Well, if I start here, move here, then I only gotta buy... I gotta buy several tiles. You don't destroy resources when you go over them. So that's kind of what we're banking on. What is that noise? Anyways, that's a real shame that that's ocean right there. So one thing to keep in mind about aquatic cities, water cities, is that they... Oh, cool. So see, these guys move twice as far as scouts do in the water, which makes them better for exploring the ocean. Oh, I don't want to pop that. I know what you think I do. I really don't. Come on. Okay, so what do we get? I get a building unlocked, which gives +2 culture and units heal 100% after 1. +12 culture. I will take it, I think. I'm not sure. That's the right choice or not. We'll build the expedition first. Choose production. 20 turns. If I do that, it jumps up to 7, because we're not quite in production territory yet. So, we'll get the trade depot. And we will launch this guy there. So it increases the amount of energy I'm earning pretty much by a lot. We're going to go with this so we can actually build those petroleum wells. Because that's the eventual goal. A lot of new water resources. Check out these whale-looking things. It's pretty cool. So, another new thing is alien nests used to only be able to be founded on xenomass. Now they can be founded on any of the affinity-specific strategic resources. Culture. We'll build a barge here. Lots of alien nests. Okay, develop a virtue. Now, do I continue going down this way? Because if I do... Or do I go for that? I think I'm going to start going for this. We definitely want to get this synergy bonus, which is once you have 6 virtues in this, you get a free virtue. So, you know. You pick up that 6th virtue, and then you pick up another one. It's just that good. That quick. Explore that one tile. With the new water resource... Oh my gosh. Look at what... all of this. I'm going to kind of own this whole area. Is what I just decided. So as soon as this is up, we're going to try and get it just a few production buildings. And then we're going to start moving that city around. They get more expensive the more developed they are. There are so many resources around here. Lots of Phyrexite, which is cool. Supremacy is my favorite. Not like for any gameplay reason, I just think it's the coolest looking. All their sleek techno ships and stuff. I really want to know what's up here. I really only want to know because I want to build a city, but with all those aliens, sending a city over there is a little dangerous. Is this like the largest bay on Earth, or is this actually in between 2 continents? Ooh. So I notice aliens don't attack... Wow. don't attack as much as they used to. It used to be there was a pretty hard rule. If you got within 2 spots of their, whatchamacallit, we're gonna go around their alien nest, they were gonna be pissed. What does this give me? 36 culture. We'll wait, because it doesn't help right away. Okay, trade vessel. So I'm wondering, they changed how trade works. The next slot is when it hits 10. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. So we're going to use the trade vessel to get these 2 cities going. I really need this explorer to come back over. Where was that? Okay. Well, we just found an early war target. Hopefully it's Chung Su, as opposed to Duncan. Because Duncan has stronger cities. So if we're going to invade, we'd rather have the weaker guy. Just want to see those 2 squares. They're the hexes. It's Chung Su. Good. That's what I wanted. '23 research, which gives more culture. So if I combine these 2, I get a bunch of culture. But because we now have those, I'm actually going to wait. This becomes a 2-1-2. I think that becomes a mine. Is my health down? No, I'm just running out of food, which is fine, because that city can pump itself up. Lots of titanium. Oh, yes. So I'm not pissed them off yet. They haven't attacked me. Oh. Kind of a waste of my move. So it does look like these are 2 separate continents. Which is relevant in not a lot of ways, but I just wanted to know if that was a bay or like the game's largest inland sea ever. I really want this. So, oh, freaking alien bugs. So we'll just sit in there. So we continue to explore. Okay, there we go. Now we know that this is not an awesome area. But this is. So we're going to continue sending him up this way. This stuff, if you didn't know, is called Hydrocoil, and it's just annoying. As far as I've seen, in the 2 half games I've played, it does not attack. This needs a mine, right? Just wanted to make sure. I've never seen it attack. But it'll grow, and it'll take up all your sea area, and it is not the easiest thing. So, what that thing's talking about is if you go here to manage my personality traits, you see this stuff. Now, I don't have enough, and it annoys me that it keeps telling you, like, 1 to 2 turns early. So we'll come back to that next turn. Add a personality trait. And he's got some agreements that I can't do either. Yes. Which is just energy. All that for energy. Oh. More stuff I can't make use of. Oh. You know, when he was over here, I might as well have sent him back into the city to pick up another expedition module. Because he's kind of useless with that one. You gain another one at 2. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure I am going to war. Because I cannot stand to have that many AI around me. I hope that doesn't piss him off that I just sailed through it. Oh no. I hate that it does that. So, I get to charter my first station. I like the one with food and culture. I probably will trade with that one. Maybe. I don't know. But for now, we're going to use our 1 trade vessel. Yeah. Of course he was. That is disappointing. Oh, it became a full-size city. I'm moving. Maybe I did piss... Oh, probably because I attacked the alien. That's what pissed him off. Not for accident. Okay, so we built that. How much city... Or how much food do I have? 3. So I have 3 extra food. Which, based on the stuff I have, is 1... I can get 2 more population. So, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this to pump myself up to that 7 pretty quickly. Or, I mean, I could. For 1 turn, we'll do it. Old Earth Relic. Too good not to do. And then purchase. You can't purchase trade depots. Actually, you do that, and I'll purchase the Old Earth Relic. Oh yeah, and then I was going to manage my personality traits. So these are all of them. There's 4. You have 4 types. 1 you automatically come with. It's whatever your unique ability is. And I'm not doing a review, so I'm not going to go deep into what all this means. But these ones typically, like, for each agreement initiated by you. For each agreement. And you can do this one to increase your ability even more. Yeah, 12 sites for each agreement. You can get up to 5 agreements. So that's an extra 60. Which is a lot. But I don't think... Let's check domestic. This is just global health. This is good. That's good. What else? Internal. I think is really good. I'll probably do that one. So, now they're getting more city, more food, more production from their internal trade routes. Back my patrol boat. Dude, I'm really sorry I accidentally walked into you. But that's what they meant by aliens on Primordial. Oh, God. Get away. Who did I discover? I can't remember. So what her things are. So these are the other ingredients. That's not bad-ish for me. These are both good for me. And the idea is then they earn that diplomatic capital. Choose research. So I'm not going to go for engineering. I actually think I'm going to go pick up geothermal. Or biochemistry? Or genetics? Yeah, let's get genetics. Next turn. Ooh, more for Xite. I'm telling you. I am thinking that supremacy is probably going to be the way to go. I have some floatstone. I have some xenomass. But I have so much for Xite available to me. Actually, you know what? We're going to send him home. The long way, but we are going to send him home. Get up here and build a mine. Just to build it. Okay, so now do we want +1 energy, +5 energy? Both of those lead down to this. This leads down to that. I don't like this. 1%. So to get to 100 energy per turn, you need 1,000. No, sorry. You need 10,000. As it is now, I would get 3. That increase what I'm earning by a third. But this, 25, production towards buildings already in your capital is good. over here. Plus 15% towards wonders isn't bad, but orbital units. So we definitely are going to go with one of these for every basic resource. Well, I actually think that's a lot. So that's what we're going to do. 15. So it went up by 6. Oh my god, I forgot to build something. So he has a thing now. Range reduction. Do I want to go with colonist? Yeah, let's get out another city. How is this not faster? Like, how is that not faster? So 15, 16. Okay, makes no sense. Yeah, work on mine. Stop getting eaten by miasma. Then we'll pick that up. A little more research. And this whole area is more or less uninhabitable. Just all the way blocked up. Okay, and I think right there we will end the first episode. I'm Hank from The Only Allies Are Enemies Gaming. This has been our first turn. If you like it, if you want to watch more, please like and subscribe. I will set up a playlist. Hopefully you can follow that. And if you have any comments, please set them up in the comments section. I will definitely read them. If you know something about this game I'm obviously missing, definitely feel free to point it out to me. I will not care how much of a smartass you are. This game has so many new little hidden things I keep learning. Or bugs. If there happens to be a bug that's messing up a plan, that's important to know too. Anyways, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.